What up? What's happening, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of the No Clearance Podcast. I am your host, Tyler, here with two amazing people. First off, we got producer of the pod himself, the I don't know what you want to call him, the producer.
I dibble and I dabble.
Nicknames
you know
off, man. I couldn't get the
It's
nicknames
okay.
off.
I dibble and I dabble. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, Jay, we got Jay in the building.
I wish I had a better introduction.
I know. But I'll try to make this one better, man. We have a special guest, you know what I'm saying, No Clearance alumni, back with us once again, host of the Nice to Meet You podcast. We got Simone in the building.
Hey y'all, how's it going? First time on the mic in a while, so we'll see how this goes. But yeah, podcast is coming back January 2025, so look out for that.
Oh, okay. That's soon. That's coming up soon.
Yeah, it's coming.
I need to get back on there because I'm not.
You got a co-host now. So how is the? Let me ask you some stuff. I don't know if you want to let people know yet. But how's this new show gonna go? Is it the same show, or are you just rebooting the old show?
We're figuring it out still. We're still planning. We're about to start, testing out episodes, and but this version of the show is going to be more conversation based than interview based, and I really want to focus on like the meeting part, as far as like building communities. So that is going to be more of the focus of the show, just talking about how we can support local.
Okay. I like that. I've always felt like everything I see you do, you always try to keep things like local and build communities. Why is like building communities so important to you?
I just think that we're on this earth for a reason, and we're in front of each other. It's like we might as well get to know each other. We might as well meet each other. We might as well have a good time. So that's my mindset. The podcast started because I used to go to happy hour and I would sit down next to someone and end up talking to them and learning something and then being like, hey, I should share this. So I really do think that the purpose of life is just to get to know each other, to, learn more about ourselves, to express ourselves, and, just build things together.
Can you hear me?
I feel like it started out so heavy.
I know.
It was okay. No, I mean, hey, we try to get to know you better. It's been a minute.
Yeah. Simone, it is very admirable what you've been doing. Just like bringing people together. Like, are you still doing the trash pickups? Like you was doing a community trash pickup every now and then. And you had a whole newsletter. I don't know if it's still like going
I never
on.
thought I would be like so passionate about picking up trash.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's cool.
So
it really is.
I've been doing them. I've been doing them second Saturdays this year. I moved it a little bit closer to where I live, so we are now east of the river on Suitland Parkway. There was supposed to be one last Saturday, but I moved it to this Saturday. So I think for the next year, it'll probably be on third Saturdays. But yeah, I'm still doing them. And there's one this Saturday starting at 11 a.m. So that'll be November 16th at 11 a.m. till 12:30. And we meet at the Stanton Road part of the Suitland Parkway Trail if anybody's interested.
Word. Okay. Yeah, no, that Suitland Parkway is a great place to pick up trash. That joint is it's a lot going on. It's a lot, but
you don't get bored.
Facts. Simone. Now Casey is not here. So we normally give her some NFL picks to start the podcast off. You know what I'm saying? She's actually been doing pretty well this season. But we was wondering if you could take her place and be our NFL expert for the week and pick 4 NFL games. All right.
That's all we ask.
That's it. Yeah. That's all we ask. That is all we ask.
The less you know, the better.
I know that
Do you?
Washington is doing well. That's it. That's all I know,
Yeah.
really.
Uh, do you? Are the Commanders your team?
No, I didn't come into football until I was like in high school, so I didn't really grow up with that like diehard affinity. So I just picked my team when I got older, and I really liked the Seahawks colors, so I was with them. And then Russell Wilson,
Okay.
so that was an easy choice.
All right. Well, okay. So here we go. Big time Thursday night football game. We got the Washington Commanders versus my Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh,
Okay.
Tyler, I'm sorry. I have to go with the Commanders. I do. I'm like, if it's them against any other team, then
Hey, and Simone, this is the type of energy I want. You know what I'm saying? That's the real type of energy a Philly fan needs in his life. Somebody who really understands the rivalry. So I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? The game is in Philly. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Okay, she got the
That's gonna be
Commanders.
interesting.
Speaking of Russell Wilson, we got a big one. The Baltimore Ravens are playing the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh. Um, the Ravens are 7-3, and the Steelers are 7-2. Ooh, this is a close one. Uh, Also, if you want any more information on the teams, you're more than welcome to ask. But go ahead. I know you like the colors. It's based on the colors. So
I
do
know.
your
I
thing.
was thinking about it, but neither of these color patterns are interesting. Like it's what like red, yellow, and black and white, and then it's just what black and purple. Okay. You know
Yeah,
The
what?
Ravens got a
It's
little
still
gold.
kind of spooky season. It's still
they
kind
got
Okay.
a
of
little
spooky season,
gold.
so I'm a no. But Russell's on the other team, so that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like you might want to go with your boy.
Probably should. Yeah, yeah.
I like that. I like that decision. I like that decision.
This is
If I had a second
this
team.
is the wavering Piscean loyalty.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me find a team with some cool colors. All right, it may not be cool colors. This is probably the game of the week. It is going to be the Buffalo Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Um, this matchup for the last how many seasons now, Jay? Probably like
A
4 or 5.
long time, like 6, 7 years.
It's become
Like,
like
yeah,
a
4 or 5,
real
maybe
rivalry.
6.
It's become a serious rivalry in football. Um, it's always good when these two teams play. You have the Kansas City Chiefs, whose colors are red, yellow, and white. I'm gonna start with the colors before I even talk about the players. And you got the
I
Buffalo
gotta
Bills,
know.
whose colors are blue, white, and red. Uh, and yeah, the Chiefs are
Yeah.
undefeated, and the
And are
Bills
we rooting for red, white,
eight
and
and
blue right
two.
now?
Oh,
I don't know.
oh,
Good
oh,
boy.
that's hard.
Oh, man.
That's hard. All right, then. Well, we know who you. All right, Simone got the Chiefs on that one. Okay, I see
Well,
you.
hey, wait. Before she picked the Chiefs, though, we got to give you some context. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
It
More
might
context.
be detrimental. You might have to pick the red, white, and blue team because certain quarterbacks' wives are not aligned with the community, if I shall say.
They're rooting for red, white, and blue in a certain aspect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like, we might have a little bit of a dilemma if you're gonna go by that
That
logic.
I
Just
do.
I just want to give you
Yeah,
some background.
that is one thing I
So what you
know.
telling
I've
me?
heard about. Mhm.
Yeah.
You
So
gonna go
I
against
don't want.
Patrick
I'm not
Mahomes?
trying to sway your vote. I'm not trying to sway your pick. But I'm just saying I gotta give you the context. You
Mhm.
know.
But she ain't on the team.
No, she ain't. No,
She
she
ain't on the
not. She
team.
not. Yeah, she ain't getting the bacon.
I feel
No,
like I
So
go with
no.
the Chiefs on this one. And then they were
okay,
they did the
okay.
Super Bowl last year, right? They did the
Yeah, they won.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
won.
won that
Yeah, they
thing.
won.
They won that. They did. Yep, they
Yeah, they
did the
did
Super
that.
Bowl. I like that. I like that. All right, we have the Monday, the Monday night football game. This is the battle for the state of Texas. We have the Houston Texans versus the Dallas Cowboys. The Houston Texans colors are red, white, and navy blue, while the Dallas Cowboys is
And black.
Navy blue.
black.
Yeah, they have all black uniforms too.
Everybody can do all black uniforms.
Oh, I thought that was the new color palette.
The Dallas Cowboys are navy blue and white and silver. We got a navy blue,
Okay.
white, silver versus a red, white, navy blue, and black, as Jay
Yeah.
pointed out.
It's like while I'm not a Redskins fan, I do feel like I have to root against their enemies.
Yeah. Okay.
This is fair.
I
This is
like that
fair.
logic.
Yeah.
I like that logic.
So I would be
Therefore,
going with
Keep it loyal.
the Texans.
He already picked the Commanders earlier, so it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
well,
Stay on
I
one
hope
side of the
you
aisle.
go. Well, Simone, I hope you go 3-1 this week. We cannot, we cannot let Washington win. I'm telling you, I can't get a phone call. If these niggas, if Philly lose
Tyler
and I get a phone
he might
call,
have it in
oh
too.
my, everybody and mama gonna call me.
He might
I
have
ain't
a
with it.
moment right now.
I ain't with it. Unless Simone calls, then I'll be like, you was right. If Commanders call, only time I'm picking up the phone is if Simone call. That's it. All right. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. All right. Speaking of red, white, and blue, the presidential election was last week. We literally recorded the last episode was recorded the day on November 5th. So as Jay and Khadijah was recording, we did not know who was going to win. Now
Yeah.
we know. We know that
It was like the before times
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Yeah, we know that our next president will be the 45th, the former 45th president of the United States, Donald Trump. Simone, what are your thoughts?
I honestly, I just feel like it's hard for me to even like focus on the fact that he won again. It's just hard to accept. It's sort of like, okay, so what's next? You know, like I don't know, my mind can't even like just stay on that page because I just feel like for a lot of us we knew what America was and we're well aware of that, and now we're like, oh my god, look at America. It's like, no, like girl, like it was. And like um honestly, I think that if Kamala won, we learned nothing because we learned nothing during COVID. It didn't make us better as a community. Like we cared about each other for a little bit and then we went back to our old selfish ways. So I feel like in this time, in this day and age, we really need to start start being a community. And yeah, that's where it led me after the election. What about y'all?
I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, sorry. I agree with what you're saying. It did after the election was over, you know. I really felt real like that's why we gotta come together,
So-
brother. We gotta build the hospital. You know what I'm saying? I was really feeling like it was really like a dog, we can't worry about nobody else. I don't mean to be like
yeah.
separating people, but for me, when I looked at the voting statistics, I was like, it was clear nobody gave a fuck about us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to say it that way, like there was a clear separation of everyone else and what black people wanted. And so,
Mm-hmm.
not to say I'm gonna walk around hating everybody or like mad at the world or nothing, but I feel like I just wish like we had like a real strategy or goal of like as a people, what do we exactly want to do? Because nobody like really knows, but it would be nice if we really could like be on somewhat of the same mindset and really execute on something in the way that these uh let me not say it in the way that everybody else except white folk executed on getting this man in the office. I mean, everybody else except black people executed on getting this man in
Mhm.
Yeah.
the office. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, it do feel like you don't even want to think about it. It's like, all right, we just got to move on and get to the next. We got to figure something out and keep it pushing, you know. But Jay,
Mhm.
what were your
Like
thoughts?
rent's due.
Yeah. Just y'all couldn't have said it better. It's like it's a nice it's kind of nice to like know where we stand and to look at the brighter side because I know like, oh, this is where we stand. We y'all gonna be all right. Don't listen to us. Yeah, all right, we'll see. I'm just like my thing is like you reap what you sow. Like it's like me and Tyler talked about this today. We was like, it's like I don't know what it is what we missed, but obviously, it's that we actually thought people cared about us. I think that's what it is. So yeah, it's an interesting time in this to be in this country. So
Let me just say though,
I will say that.
on on a positive note, on a real positive note, no black woman has ever gotten that far in the presidential election. Now I know it was done
It
in
was really
very
Yeah.
dope to see.
unlikely ways. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was done in real unlikely way. But we do have to take find solace in the fact that there was some real like progress made, in my opinion, in regards to the political landscape for people of color and women. You know, we had Hillary in 2016, and now to get Kamala in 24. Um, I just feel like we do need to keep pushing for diversity in that space. Just because they lost, I hope that doesn't mean they decide to like never again, not for a long time, try to push women into that role. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like it is something that should continue to be fought
Yeah.
for, and because you're just inching closer and closer to it. Like it's going to happen. Whether people like it or
Yeah,
not,
but
it's
the
going to happen one
misogyny.
day. Um, no, I
Sorry, I'm
go
like
ahead.
delayed on this, but like the misogyny just like jumped out. I feel like this election, like a lot of people don't like women, and it's just like real loud and clear right now, and it's really sad. Honestly, I don't know, the internalized misogyny and the misogyny in general. It's something that we all need to get past. It's yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like people can make as many excuses as they want for why they decided to vote for this nigga. Excuse me, Lord Jesus. I called the president a
But
nigga.
it's like
But
it's
we know
obvious
it's very
why
obvious deep
he
down
did.
the reason why you ain't want to vote for. Like, don't try to
Yeah.
tell me about
Like it was like
policies.
it was like
Don't
it
try
was
to
easy for them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
come on. Don't try to tell me about she. I heard people say she wasn't
Ain't no
qualified. They
fucking
tried to
ain't
tell me about
sorry to cuss, but
policies.
ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way.
I'm like,
Ain't no
you
fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. It does no the math ain't mathing. That's how
clearly
I felt.
didn't.
The math
You
didn't math. Sorry to interrupt you, Tyler. It doesn't math. It doesn't math.
no. I mean, they
It
clearly you
didn't make any
clearly
sense to me.
didn't. You clearly didn't do your research. You didn't want to research her, look her up, and figure out what she's about. You didn't listen to any time she was in the media. You probably didn't hear her out at all. because there's no way you can like, hear her out, hear her policies, hear what she wanted to do, and think the other way was better. But that's my opinion.
Mhm.
I know some other people will say the same, different things. We've had talks in some of the homies group chats that have been a little interesting. They're a little
Yeah.
interested, and you just sitting
It's
there like,
it's like stranger this time,
yeah,
Like
yeah,
last time it was like
yeah,
oh, this a fluke.
Yes.
This time like this time it's like, oh, you niggas really like this dude.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Y'all really liked him. And
Yeah, and I
I
think
don't know.
that's
It's
why
weird. It's
I
weird.
sort of try to focus on local communities because I feel like when it's local, when you're looking at people's face, you can see, you can check things like it's not there's no hidden agenda. You're working for the community because you're a part of the community, you know? And sometimes things
Yeah.
just
yeah,
get too big.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
truly hard to gauge
Crazy.
the
Crazy. Crazy
national,
times.
aspect of things. And yeah, I don't know. It was tough. It was it was a tough pill to swallow. But hey, this is where we at, and Simone, I feel you. It's like let's just do what we can with where we at, especially in our area, um, being predominantly just mostly black people. It's like, yeah, we gotta work together, come together, and
Yeah.
and not trying to exclude anyone else, not trying to exclude anyone else, because we, when I go to Simone's events, it's everybody there, everybody there. So Simone does a great job in
Yeah.
like truly bringing people together. I wish I need to do better myself and like try to talk to everybody, but
Hey, yeah. Just bring a
it's
good
interesting.
vibe. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. All right. um the moving on to music. Moving on to music. The Grammy nominations were announced. And um we first of all shout out to Doechii. She for a new artist, she was nominated the most out of all female rappers this Grammy season for her project Alligator Bites Don't Heal. I think we talked about it before, but it was a really uh, just a really solid rap mixtape album, whatever people want to call it. Before we keep going, Simone, what are you into nowadays? What have you been like listening to lately?
You know, I have never
I'm
been
just
like the music type of person, like going out and discovering new things, but I would say probably a lot of like Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, and Beyonce. Those, yeah, top three probably when I'm working out or something like that. And then I also like to throw it back to Whitney Houston. That's always gonna be my girl. So, but nothing like super new or
Ooh.
current. But speaking of Doechii, I have heard some good things from her. Her swamp sessions on Fridays, some good stuff coming from there.
Yeah.
Yes. I love
Yeah. Her
the
swamp
swamp
sessions, those are
sessions.
dope. I like watching
Was
She
it
those a lot.
I
Fridays or
think she
Mondays? I
put
can't
she
remember
put a
what day it
couple of
is,
those
but
songs.
yeah.
I
Yeah, it was Friday.
I
And then
don't know what
the
day it
video
was.
she made with it, it was pretty fire. It was fire. Speaking of Beyonce, let's first go to the
She's very
country
talented.
genre. Yep, I'm super early. I feel like I'm lagging. All right. Let's go to the country genre real quick. Okay. We have for best country album. I don't know anybody else except Post Malone and Beyonce.
I know who Chris
um
Stapleton is. That white man can sing.
oh, I do know Chris Stapleton.
Yeah,
I do
Chris
know Chris
Stapleton.
Stapleton. Didn't he sing?
Yeah.
He sang the Star Spangled Banner. I don't know. Too deep.
Yeah, he sang.
Uh,
I think he sang with Patti LaBelle. I think that's how I found out who he was.
wow.
Uh, I
Sweet
think it was
potato
Patti
pie.
LaBelle.
Okay.
Or was it
So we
Aretha?
got Cowboy Carter, and Cowboy Carter, F1 Trillion by Post Malone, Deeper Well by I've heard of Casey Musgraves. I've heard of that
Oh, I've
name
heard of her
before.
too.
We got
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard of her too.
Higher by Chris Stapleton and Whirlwind by Lainey Wilson. Here's the thing. If Beyonce doesn't win, do you think this is because they're just tired of voting for her? Or do you think these people really made a better album than Beyonce? Mind you, this is just off. I know I ain't heard none of the music, but
That's a tough one because I feel like
I
it's
love
tough when
Beyonce.
someone has like been in the genre for a while. Like they might, maybe they do have a better like because like this is her first time in the country category. So as an incumbent,
Yeah.
it's a little different.
Since she's new to it, I know she's amazing, but I feel like it might be one of the other people just based off like their history with country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's nice to see she was nominated.
fair. That's fair. But her album was number
I
one.
know some country folk probably mad as hell.
She had Texas
Yeah, because
Hold'em
they
number
left her
one
out
on the
of the
country charts
CMAs.
for a while.
Yeah, they left out of CMA, so I know some country folk mad as hell. They probably they're probably like Tim McGraw should be nominated.
Another artist making his name in country music is Shabuzi. His song, A Bar Song, is nominated for Best Country Song, as well as Texas Hold'em, and shout out to Jelly Roll with I'm Not Okay, and a couple other people. But I feel like Shabuzi, and of course I'm biased as hell, but I feel like he should win. A Bar Song that was a really big song this year, but I'm super biased. And I mean, I
I
hope
think Jelly
Beyonce.
Roll's gonna win that one.
Yeah.
I think Jelly Roll's gonna win that one. I heard that song. That's a beautiful song by Jelly Roll.
I haven't heard any of Shabuzi's songs standalone, but one of my favorite songs on the Beyonce album, the Sweet Honey Buckin', he's on there, and that's really good. So I'd root
Nah,
for him.
I like
if you
Shabuzi.
get the chance, A Bar Song, he pretty much made a country version of Everybody in the Club of Tipsy. It was pretty fire. It's pretty fire.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
yeah.
He got a song called "Drink
It's
Don't
pretty
Need No
hard.
Mix." And it's pretty good.
Yeah, his album,
It's that.
The Drink Don't Need No Mix. That's for sure. His album was I think it was
Yeah.
number one for a while. I'm surprised that was not in Best Country Album, but I guess these other albums was pretty good. But whatever, shout out to the
I
country
mean, how
music.
many black people can they let in the country category? So
Yeah, not that many.
Yeah, you're right.
Hold on now. Oh, hold on
right,
now.
whoa, one at a time.
Whoa. Y'all, where are you at? What are y'all letting back? Great. Ease into it.
All right, man. Let's go best rap album. Best rap album. Now let me just say, I feel like I have incredible taste in the rap category. A lot of these albums I have listened to and recommended, except for the Eminem one. Now I ain't gonna lie, and this could be biased too, because it's Eminem. Maybe I need to work on my racist ways just slightly, but Eminem can get the fuck out of there. I'm sorry.
I don't know where our hate for Eminem have stemmed from. Maybe from the beginning of this show. But
I was
I
a
don't know where it
fan.
came from. I don't know what he did to deserve it. I was a fan at a time. But then one day I just I don't really like it no more.
Now we always say, Simone, we always say we appreciate Eminem for not switching genres on us. He has stayed
No.
a rapper. You know, a lot of
Fair
these
enough.
other
He's a rapper.
white artists like
He's-
Post Malone. I can't now. If you thought I ain't like Eminem, I can't stand Post Malone for the sheer fact that this man made White Iverson and then decided to go country. It was like, nah, I don't want to do this no
He's
more.
like the Miley Cyrus of rappers.
Yeah. But
He
I
pulled
do
a
respect
Miley
like
so
his
quick.
musical ability. Like he can actually like play instruments and
Yeah.
Fair.
sing and like, I get it, but yeah. What if he comes
Yeah,
back and
he
does
had a
I will
that?
song on
say
his
Is that
first
enough?
album. I almost
Post.
cried. Nah, nigga,
Yeah, I
nah.
don't
Stay
know.
your ass over there. Stay your ass over there. Nah, don't.
I will say I think I've seen some interviews with Post Malone. He seems like a very nice man.
Heard he smells good.
But I think the opposite. I don't think he smells very well. But he seems like a very nice man. So stay away now. You were pleasant here pleasantly. Now go. You want to go.
Jay, may I ask you, sir? May I ask you if you was to replace the Eminem album, what would you put in there as the fifth?
Oh, if I were to replace Eminem's album,
Yeah.
I don't know. I heard a lot of good things about Eminem's album. I didn't listen to it. I didn't partake in it. But if it was really that good as people said, I understand why it was nominated. What would I replace it to? See, I think the album of the year just didn't come out this year. Well, it came out this year, but after the deadline.
What's the album of
I
the
feel
year?
like there should be a
That's
new
Chroma.
category at the Grammys for like rap like over 45. Like
Maybe
there's rap
that, yeah.
and then there's rap over
Don't
45.
Don't do that, Simone. Don't do that, Simone.
I
No,
think this
don't
should
be
be
like
like
that.
classical hip hop.
Don't be like that.
And then there should
I'm
be
gonna tell
rap.
you
There
why,
should be classical
Simone.
rap and then regular rap.
And you know
I'm
what
gonna
we
tell
mean
you
by
why
classical.
I'm against it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm against it in a way because they did get right. So Common and Pete Rock. I don't know. I know you know Common. I'm not sure you know Pete Rock, but Pete Rock's one of like hip hop's legendary producers. So he produced one of the like most legendary hip hop songs of all time. This is back in like
Gotcha.
90s, right? But he's
Okay,
been
if it doesn't
producing
be,
for a
should be
long time.
classic.
Common and Pete Rock came together. Now these are two hip hop legends. They came together and made an album called The Auditorium. Now, some people on this podcast listened to the album. Some people did, but it is a really good project. It's a really good project, and I believe it deserves its place in the best rap album category, and not just like old nigga category, but like actual. It could win. It could actually win type thing. Now I don't think it will. I think either J. Cole or Future and Metro will win it. But I think it deserves a spot because it might be it might be common rapping, but it don't feel old. The music don't feel old. Like some old dudes rapping, you be like, bruh, LL Cool J dropped the album. I said, nah, come on, now, brother. We got to stop.
And that is the prime example.
I gave it a listen.
That's classical rap. I'm just saying,
We got
Common,
to stop.
good for Common. I'm happy he got not. I hope he win. But you know who gonna win? Doechie's gonna win. I think Doechie's gonna win.
Her album not
I
better.
would love, yes.
You're not gonna tell me it's better than My Delete. I want to root for it too, but I just don't know if it's better than J. Cole. It's not better than J. Cole's album.
I don't think J. Cole gonna get it.
You think
if
after
he
the
get
beef,
it, I'm excited. If he wins the Grammy, I'll be so excited. I'll be so hype. Do I think he gonna win the Grammy? No.
I do
he didn't win the Grammy for
Drake
2014 Forest Hill Drive.
Yeah.
I don't know if I it's not because of Drake and stuff. I just think I don't think he's gonna win.
I I will think
I
Doechii
don't.
will
I just.
appreciate it
I'm not
more.
saying the project's bad. I think if he's there, he's winning it.
Yeah, because Cole
If J.
has
Cole's there,
notoriously not cared about winning a Grammy.
yeah, I know. But if he's there, he's winning it.
But I think Doechii would
You don't
appreciate
get
it more.
nominated for. I think Doechii would appreciate it more. I think Doechii's gonna win. I think Doechii might be the come. She's the most nominated female rapper in the Grammys
Nice.
of all
That's
time.
good. That's awesome. Of all time?
Yeah, of all
I
time.
thought it was just for
Oh
the
Even more
year.
than Nicki Minaj.
wow.
Wow.
No, I thought it was all time. It was all time.
I,
Ain't been
to
that
your,
many women in the rap category that have
to
been
that point,
nominated at least.
I truly believe, even with the Megs and the Glorillas, I think Doechii
Yeah.
is truly our best female hip hop rapper that we have. Now, mind you, Doja Cat hasn't done
Uh-huh.
anything in a minute. Let me never take Doja Cat out of that conversation.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
say
am a
you can't take
fan.
Doja Cat out.
I'm truly a fan of Doechii. I really think she's going to keep doing some big things. Now, with the other rap categories, we kind of know. We kind of know who's going to win. Not Like Us is nominated in the best rap song, best rap performance. Um, yeah, we know he's going to win those two. Now, mind you, he is Kendrick is nominated for best rap song. He is on two songs, Not Like Us and Like That. Um, but I want to give a shout out to Glorilla because if Kendrick didn't come out with this beef, Glorilla takes that award. I love Yeah Glow.
Yeah,
You know what
Yeah
I'm
Glow's a
saying?
really good song.
But Kendrick did what
Yeah,
he
Yeah
did.
Glow's a really good song. Yeah.
Kendrick did what he did. Jay,
Not
Yeah.
Like Us was
between
the best song of the year.
yeah,
People went crazy
yeah.
with that song. I
Yeah.
saw they had
That
like a
might be
Bollywood
song of the
version
year.
of it. Like that is nuts.
Yeah.
Oh snap! I gotta look.
if,
When we get off, I'm gonna look that up, bro.
if he doesn't win best rap song, he's winning song of the year. And if he doesn't
Yeah.
win song of the year, he's been winning best rap song. Ain't no way.
Do. Let me. Okay. Speaking of that, yeah, you're right. No, he should win Song
Yeah.
of the Year, even though who is some tough competition. You still got Beyonce in that
For song of
list.
the
You still
year?
got Shabuzi. Yeah, Beyonce.
Yeah, you got
Texas Hold'em is
Beyonce.
up for Song of the Year.
Oh.
Oh,
Um,
that was
He
a good
got
one.
Sabrina Carpenter in there.
yeah.
And
She's
Chapel
probably
Ronan.
taking it.
Oh, yeah, Chapel might get song of the year. Or
I've never heard
Sabrina
of her.
Sabrina, I
Carpenter.
meant Sabrina, yeah. People
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know
Sabrina
Sabrina
Carpenter.
or Chapel Roan or what Brat Summer means. Heard that's Charlie XCX.
Yeah.
That's not. I thought that was Sabrina Carpenter. That's not. I'm really out of touch these days, but
Yeah.
I would probably bet on Sabrina Carpenter just the way that I've heard her name so much.
Yeah. I heard it a lot. I used to watch her in Girl Meets World. I used to like that show.
Oh, I
I
didn't know she
never
was an
watched that show.
actress. Huh.
Yeah,
The
she
more you
was
know.
like the Sean to the main girl's Corey.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
Okay. Okay.
that's when I seen her singing. I was like, that's the girl from Thing. Why is she singing? I didn't take her serious, and then I kept seeing her name everywhere. I was like, oh, I guess people like her. Guess she doing good
Jay,
for herself now. Good for her.
Yeah.
Jay, do you know the
I saw she's
R&B?
coming out with a Christmas
Can you give me?
album or some sort of Christmas special on Netflix.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I seen that too. I was like, oh dang, this girl's blowing up.
But I'm like, don't try to come
I
from
ain't
Mariah.
know.
Not too early.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I think Mariah might like her.
I
I don't
hope she
know. She
features
can't come for
Mariah
that
in the
lane.
special, honestly.
She has to. She'll
Right.
have to. Can't be disrespectful. What was you saying, Tyler? What was your question
I
for
was
me? I'm
wondering if you
sorry.
knew the R&B, categories, but I don't see them.
Oh, I got them. I sent them to you.
Oh, thank you, sir.
I got. What do you want me to? What do you want me? What you want? Rap song, R&B album or R&B song? I got the categories right here.
I'm pulling it. I got it. Okay. R&B album. This is interesting. I really don't like any of these. I haven't heard Layla Hathaway's though. I haven't heard
Yeah.
Vanta Black, but
What?
I've listened.
Who's nominated? Can you read them off?
Nominees: Chris Brown for 11:11, Layla Hathaway for Vanta Black, Money Long, Revenge, Lucky Day, Algorithm, and Usher, Coming Home. Um,
Huh.
I'm personally, I'll be honest with you, I haven't listened to too much R&B this year, but the one album that I've truly loved this year so far is by Raven Lenae. She has an album called Bird's Eye. I just feel like I know there's a lot of music out there. Some things get overlooked, but shout out to her. But the Jones on this album, on this category, good luck to him. But I personally wasn't like, I gotta keep coming back to this, you know. So I couldn't even
Yeah.
tell you.
I know
Couldn't
Chris
give you a
Brown ain't
winner.
gonna win
No,
because I
they're
don't
never
think they
going
like
to.
him very much. I don't think they'll ever give him a Grammy.
They said just keep nominating him. Just keep putting him up there.
Yeah. I
He
think,
go
yeah,
he
they're
go
gonna
tweet
nominate
again.
him, but they ain't gonna give it to him.
He
He
go
gonna
tweet
be
again
like,
this year.
yeah,
He go,
remember what he
who
said about the
Layla
other guy
Hathaway?
who, yeah,
Oh,
who the hell is Layla Hathaway? I can see him say
Money
that.
long.
I
He
feel
gonna be
like,
like,
I think Usher gonna win
he's had a year.
because Usher's had a big year.
I
He
feel
Yeah,
had a
like
big
yeah,
year, I
he's had a
think.
couple years. He's had a couple good
Yeah,
years.
and he
yeah.
did the Super Bowl last year. He
Hmm.
gonna win. He gonna win it. If he don't win the Grammy, I don't know who else was worthy. Maybe Lucky Day. They always give him an award.
They do. Big
They
shout
always
out.
give Lucky an award. He lucky. He a lucky brother.
Yeah,
It's in his
he
name.
be having a day.
Yeah.
Uh, best R&B song nominees: Kaylani for After Hours, Tim's for Burning, Coco Jones, Here We Go, Money Long, Ruin Me, and SZA for Saturn. I really am a fan of Burning. Oh, that's the other R&B album I really like. Tim's album is. I'll be
Yeah.
going
Tim's
running
was a
to
good
Tim's
album.
album. I really enjoy that one. Um,
Very beautiful
did
album.
they put that under Afro beats or something? Why was she not nominated for best R&B?
I mean, she's nominated for best rap song. I don't know. I didn't see the Afro beats category. I'll look it up real quick. I have it. I want to see if she's
Huh.
nominated myself.
I mean, honestly, her music is like Afro R&B. I like to call it anyway. So it's not. It's really not like too much. It's not like hard Afro beats, like Kid or something like that. She does a really good mix in her music. Shout out to her, man. She's having it.
I'm
She's had
looking it up now. One
a
second.
year too. Yeah. I wouldn't know all of the
I
Afrobeat
don't
artists
think
either,
they're
though. So
not.
I could. I'm
Hold
realizing
on.
Simone. I'm realizing
I
I'm as
don't
much
know.
as under a rock as a lot of people. I be trying. To keep up with this stuff.
Look, it's like we got into the down ballot at this point.
Exactly.
I don't think they got the
Afrobeats.
they don't have the Afro beats category.
Interesting.
The only like African category they have is contemporary. No, that's not African. That doesn't say African. I just seen it too. Oh man, I lost it. Oh, best Grammy for best African music performance. That's the only one that I see. And
Oh,
Thames is
interesting.
nominated for that for Love Me. How do you say it, JJ?
Love me,
J.
JJ.
How you say it? Yeah, JJ. Love Me, JJ. And she's going. Chris Brown's nominated for that, by the way, for
For best
Sensational.
African performance?
Yeah, African music
Sensational
performance.
is it's just an Afrobeat.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. He tried. He
Burna Boy
tried.
is nominated.
That nigga tried to get that Grammy, boy.
He sure did.
Look, try
Two
everything,
brothers are nominated for this.
Spread out your talent.
It's an interest. Yeah, it's he reached every genre this year.
All
I
right,
didn't
we
think he
getting
would get nominated for that.
we getting close to time, so I'm gonna bring up two topics. Y'all let me know which one you want to talk about. Who calmed down the most of their generation, or these AI influencers? Which one would y'all like to discuss?
Oh, the AI influencers. I feel like
Yeah.
that's yeah.
All right, bet. So,
Let's
uh,
talk about this AI influencer thing.
I saw this on a CNN Instagram post. Uh, these people, they are making money off of being influencers on Instagram, but instead of using themselves in the photo, they are using a AI generated model. And so they have been, this AI model. She is definitely built as a model, um, and they're working with companies from Victoria's Secret to like Lululemon, and they've
Oh, they
gotten
taking
major,
jobs from people.
yeah, they've gotten major sponsorships,
Oh,
and they put the clothes, technically on the AI generated model. So what they'll do is they'll go to different locations, and they'll physically take the picture and then just replace their body, do a lot of editing, just to make it, almost like the perfect, uh, person. And a lot of people, for some reason, now all of a sudden, they're saying, "Oh,
if
they're changing the standards of beauty." That was the major thing. Like, this is, making the standards
I
of
was gonna
beauty
say
too
beauty
too
standards were
perfect.
already hard enough.
Hmm.
That's
um,
crazy.
so this is a very interesting thing,
I
because
don't
the
know.
fact that it's truly making money. Simone, what do you think about all this?
I just feel like if you're able to make money that way, why can't you? Like maybe the issue is the fact that you can make money that way. I don't know. I feel like if
Mm,
you're just making an advertisement and it's working.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I I feel like this isn't morally right. I feel like somebody is getting done wrong in this situation.
Okay, but
Like,
who's losing?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, somebody's gotta be losing from this. Like, because this is too easy. It sounds like
I mean, it's
it
it,
sounds too
it's. I
easy.
feel like it's more work than we think, right? You got to go somewhere, take the picture. You got to have technical skill to be able to design this model and edit and make sure it's like it's the way people expect it to be. So
Yeah, see,
I
Yeah,
admire.
true.
yeah, running an
What you say,
But
Simone?
influencer account isn't easy, you know? It's not like you can
Yeah.
just post a picture and go viral or like have people like it and have people
yeah,
see it. In order to even create the following and everything, you do got to put in some work. And like, I get it.
yeah,
Yeah, maybe it's not your body, but like, everybody edits a little bit. What if I edit a lot of it, you know?
true. If it looks real
uh,
enough. But here's the thing, though. Here's my thing. They're not really wearing these clothes or wearing these things that like they're gonna be advertised to people. So like, if it's not realistic standards and they don't end up, it's just weird.
Uh,
well,
the
we
game
I
is the
feel like it's
first we
game.
gotta
I feel like it's messed up.
the game's the game. We do gotta understand that
Yeah,
for one, the site the account is mostly followed by like 80% men, which is wild. We out here.
why do
Oh,
we
see, like,
why
no, yeah, men aren't even consumers.
why do
That's like no harm at all. Like,
well
women consume, like,
why
buy
do
the
we
most
keep
out of anybody.
this AI stuff, man? I tell you, that's even in the dating accounts. I got a buddy. I swear to God, he's talking to an AI generated woman right now. He don't want to listen to me.
And whose fault
I'm,
is that? No offense, but you know, sorry to that man.
Oh man,
this AI stuff is crazy. It's getting out of
I
hand. I
I feel
still
like
live by the theory that it's gonna be the death of us. We've
well,
made too many
at this
movies.
point
We
in
made too
time,
many
man,
movies.
you either use it or get left behind in a sense.
It's gonna get too smart. We can't. We gotta stop using it. That's my
Well,
thing.
See,
shit,
and
It's
that
man,
is
making
for
them too
why
now,
smart now.
we need to focus on smaller communities and knowing people. Because, like, if you knew who you were talking to, you wouldn't be talking to this
Yeah,
IG model. If you had,
exactly.
it's like,
Why are you following
um,
this account? They ain't even a real person.
I will
Have some
say,
self-respect.
I feel like this evens the landscape, the Instagram influencer landscape a bit. Uh, you know,
Ha,
just think though, let's say somebody who wants to be an IG influencer, but feels like they're not really comfortable with doing a lot of the things that some of these IG models, IG uh, tr- trainers, or however else they like to show their body off. Well, if you're not comfortable showing your body off, but
Mm-hmm.
there's a way to do it, and you personally don't have to be the one
oh,
that has to do
it
that.
sounds fraudulent to me. It's a farce. If you don't if you are all I gotta say is you want to be IG famous and you're not don't want to be on the camera. That's a sacrifice these people have to make when they gotta get on camera. You know what I'm saying? It's kind
So,
of a it's
okay.
kind of a thing. You got a threshold. If you're
I
too shy, maybe you should get over that.
Mhm.
All right. What are you learning from the experience?
So Jay, I bought. This is not related to a previous point that you made, but
Yeah,
about like the clothes not even looking like they do, like on the model in person or whatever. I bought like
yeah,
exactly one thing from Shein, like maybe two packages from Shein. The one time
yeah,
that something did not come out the way I wanted to, I stopped buying from them. And like sometimes people just
yeah.
gotta
True,
learn. It's just not, like it don't come easy. But you know, that's how fast fashion is. That's how people are selling things these days. And
true. Good
That's a
sucks
point.
fact.
that the quality is always so low. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Them
That's a
sites
fact, though.
sometimes, they don't even be having like pictures of real people either. Like the models, like
Exactly,
you could tell the clothes ain't even on the person. It's a cartoon. I swear, I seen it once. I was like, oh, this is a drawing.
exactly.
That is Daffy
To
Duck.
that point,
Yeah,
the
exactly. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't buy that.
to the people that want to use AI to sell clothes and stuff. I mean, um, at some point, the real will always prevail. At
Well, you
some
know
point,
what, Tyler? If you're so supportive of this AI stuff, maybe we should have a conversation off the podcast and figure this out for ourselves. I feel like this is a market that needs to be tapped. Maybe I'm buying in now. Maybe I want to get in on this money.
maybe we,
Somebody's
it,
laundering money through this. It's crazy.
instead of using our actual
This is
faces on the
shifty
podcast,
business.
we should use AI to make it seem like we're all in the room
I just gotta.
talking. I don't see why not. I don't see why not.
I don't.
Okay,
I feel like
but
it's too fraudulent.
there is the moral argument for AI, which is that like
Yeah,
basically
that's what
every
I'm
time you
saying.
use AI, you're like destroying a coral reef. I'm not sure if it's
Oh,
exactly a
Really?
that's
coral reef,
fair.
but it's bad for the environment.
Yeah.
That is very
Think
true.
about it.
That is very true. But it has also helped me at my job. it, it's
Well,
a catch 22. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? I must say it is a very effective
I've
tool.
I've I used AI to write a resume.
So Simone, are you totally against like the chat GPTs of the world? You don't use it at all?
It's just too much technology for me. I feel like we made it to the perfect point in technology around like 2004. Like we had cell phones, we had texting, we can get in contact with anybody that we needed to when we needed to. And then
Yeah.
smartphones came out, and now we got Instagram, and now we got IG baddies, and now we got AI IG baddies. So I
Yeah.
just feel like
We need to slow our rolls one thing
Yeah,
at
for,
a time.
for me,
2004
it's a
Well,
slippery slope.
was
When the
2004
razor
was
was
the
popular,
peak.
yes.
oh,
Ah,
everyone
ah.
had a Nextel,
The next tail chirp.
a
After that,
sidekick.
it just started going downhill. Because one thing I
Yeah.
really am working on in my life right now is just having less screen time. Like I've started doing the limit on the app, and it's really hard. It feels like you're putting yourself in timeout and being like, okay, fine, I won't use the app. But it really has helped me think more. Have my own thoughts. I feel like a lot of times we're we're just consuming, and we just need to sit down and actually like think. And it's led to a lot of good things in life, you know. So
Well, that's
yeah.
let me tell you.
Honestly, I
I
feel like
think
that is a better way to do it. I never thought of it that way. Like we do really bring so we look at so much. Like, are we even like forming our own thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
my daughter.
Interesting thing. That's interesting.
I think my daughter's already. Now, mind you, she's in a curious phase where she's just curious about everything. But I also think she's already addicted to phones. Like,
Oh
but
no.
Oh
it's
no.
due. I think it's more like it's due to the fact that she has seen me on the phone probably a decent amount, and she's probably like, "What is so important about this thing?" You know. So anytime she sees it, she's like, she gotta grab it, and, like just mess around with it and
Oh
stuff. And
God,
then on
it's
top of that,
conditioning.
yeah, on top
Yeah,
of that,
it's
everybody and their mama want to FaceTime her. So
that too.
she already know that when the phone in front of her face, she puts a smile
Yeah.
on. She's like looking at the camera. So I'm like,
Dang it.
man, I don't know. So you know,
She
I
did look
try my
adorable on
best.
your story the other day.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I try my best to like she catches me. Like she just catch me on my phone. She'll be looking. She'll grab the phone. I'll be like, "Damn, you right, baby. You right, baby girl. Let me put this thing away, man." Um, it's crazy times. It's crazy times we live.
Real
But
crazy times.
Simone, I will consider the reef next time I use a
I didn't even
AI.
think of that as a possibility, to be honest. I didn't even
Nah,
think about that correlation.
they do use so much energy. You gotta
Mhm.
understand
Yeah.
the AI is just hella data servers sitting in this building, and they, for one, they use a shit ton of water in regards to the HVAC systems to try and keep this place as cold
Cool.
as possible.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then the computers generate so much heat that's
Dang.
escaping. It's a real
It's not
it's
good
very
for the environment.
interesting.
Conundrum.
Yeah,
I didn't even
yeah.
think about, yeah, because them server rooms be cold.
They have to, because if it's not,
Yeah.
everything will just shut down.
It's
So
just too hot.
it's very interesting. I don't know. Now, mind you, I'm as somebody who codes every day. Sometimes I don't feel like using my brain. I'd be like, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. Give me a function. You know what I'm saying? Help me code a little bit. I don't see
Hmm.
nothing wrong with, helping me provide for my family.
But
but
we do need trees.
Yeah. We also
but
need
see, I
trees.
mean, look, if AI didn't do it, Google has been doing the same thing for years.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Google been making these data warehouses and storing all this stuff for years. So it ain't like it's nothing like it ain't like AI's adding like making it worse. It's
Yeah, I
been
guess
bad.
it's just like the availability of it, where it was like sort of like with I guess maybe cars or something. Like when only certain people had cars. Cars weren't that big of a threat to the environment, but then now everybody has cars. The collective amount of car usage is what is the issue, which
Fair,
sucks to think
fair.
about because then it's like everybody can't have luxury. You know what I mean? That's where
Mm-hmm.
it goes, and then you
Nah,
start
that's
getting
a
into
real
the
thing.
the class system and everything, and yeah.
It's a catch
It's a real
22.
thing, Simone. It be getting deep. It be getting deep. I remember I felt real anxious one time when I learned that like everybody can't have a job. Because if everybody had a job, the economy would be absolutely terrible.
What? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Like the economy is built on
You
some
just blew
people
my brain,
not
bro.
working. Yeah.
Oh, God, that's true.
Like you wonder why inflation went up. We gave
That's a
money to
sad.
everybody. Everybody spent the money. Nobody was ready for all this money being spent. Right?
Oh, my
So
gosh.
there was more competition for goods, so the prices go up.
Yeah.
Inflation, because everybody had money, and it's just a crazy thing. It makes you a bit anxious. if you try to like think about it too much. But I feel what you're saying. Now that I'm just bringing that up because of what you said. I don't want to depress nobody.
What did you do to me, man?
Keep your
Oh man,
jobs
that
if you
jacked
got
me
one.
up, man. That jacked me up.
Keep your jobs.
Oh man, jeez Louise, that jacked me up. That
All
gonna
I'm
sit with me the rest of the night, man. It's 9:00. You gotta
at the
be
same
thinking about
time,
this stuff.
at the same time, it makes you. I feel blessed. I continuously am like I never take for granted like the position I'm in. It's just hard not to when you just realize what's going on out here. So, uh,
Yeah,
I'm just trying to be grateful at all times. With that
man.
being
I just
said, no, go ahead,
down
Simone.
with jobs. Honestly, just down with jobs in general. I want to be
Yeah,
like on a farm. Well, that's a job, but I mean, like
yeah,
that's something you have to do to live. So, I mean,
yeah,
Self-sustaining.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. I
yeah.
feel like that is like the move right now. I feel like a lot of people are talking about the whole commune lifestyle. And I am like, next year I'm starting my garden. I'm gonna try and like grow some vegetables. Let's see how that goes first.
Hmm.
Yeah. Simone, I see that
But
for you. I see that for you.
yeah,
Yeah. I hope you accomplish that goal.
we gonna see because I don't even like spiders, and like it's gonna they
Oh
be in the
yeah.
garden.
Oh
That
yeah.
seems like a
They
lot.
be in the
Yeah,
garden.
you're gonna deal with a lot of bugs. That
I'm
might
sure
be a thing that
pharmacy,
you.
yeah, a lot
That
of
might be a
so.
fear you have to
Mhm.
overcome.
I think
Yeah.
there's some
My
dang.
wife doesn't like bugs very much. I have to kill them all the time. But here's the thing about that: I don't like them either. So it's a terrible thing. Don't tell her I said
I
that
was
because
about
she
to
always
say, don't
says
let.
it. Don't let her know because she always like, I know you don't like the bugs. Then why you asking me to kill them? That's the thing.
Because
That's my
who's
question.
gonna do it?
Nah,
Exactly.
that's
So
your
I gotta get
job.
over my
Yeah.
fear. But then she gotta comment. She gotta sit back there and critique me, talk about, well, just kill it. Why you being scared? When you're the
Nah.
one hiding behind the wall.
No, I'm not
Now,
gonna
I ain't
lie
gonna
to you.
lie.
The
So
worst part of having a house was having to grow up and actually kill my own spiders. Like that is,
yeah. Oh man.
So, all right, last thing, Simone. When I first got my house, I went to change the water filter in the refrigerator. The water filter is on the bottom of the fridge for some reason, which reminds
Yeah.
me I need to go get a new fridge. It's been way too long. Anyway, I opened the little door to the water filter. All type of bugs just start crawling out that mug. I said, hell no.
Why did you throw away the fridge right when that
you
happened? Oh
know,
my god.
I didn't have fridge money at the time. I just had money to buy a
I
house. I didn't
I
have the
would have
fridge money.
I would
I
have
hear
bought a
you.
cooler. I would have bought a
I
cooler and,
Simone,
and never used that thing again.
I've never used the water dispenser on that fridge. Absolutely
Oh
never.
my
I got a Brita.
god.
I do that, but I have never used that
Wow.
water. But
Oh
I'm like,
my
why do I still
god.
have that refrigerator? We talked about
That
this. In the text. I don't know why I still got this fridge.
me and
It's
Tyler
time.
talked about this
It's
Hmm.
time
recently.
for a new one. My God.
Yeah,
They
no,
only
yeah.
$600. My landlord just bought me one. He showed me the bill.
I'm just saying, it's time. You're right. You're right. Let me take my
Yeah.
ass to Home Depot tomorrow.
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
get buy a fridge. They'll take it. They'll take the old one and they do something with it.
You know, at
I
Christmas
don't know what
time,
they do.
everything should be on discount. I'm ready. You know
Yeah,
what? Yeah.
Black
Yeah.
Friday coming
Black
up. Black
Friday,
Friday
exactly.
go.
That's coming
Big
up.
facts.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's the best time.
great time. I appreciate that, y'all. I appreciate it. With that being
I mean,
said,
you got a
y'all,
bug infested fridge, bro. Oh my god,
it's not
that's
bug
the
infested no more. I sprayed the shit out of that refrigerator.
it. It better not be.
All right. With that being said, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Simone, thank you so much for being on the podcast once again. Everyone, please be on the lookout for the Nice to Meet You podcast in January 2025. Looking forward to hearing from you, Simone, and the hosts and your co-hosts.
Yeah, it'll be exciting. I'm really excited for it. And yeah, look forward to that. Trash cleanups. We only have this one last one. I only have this one last one coming up this Saturday. But look forward to that next year. And yeah, remember to care about your community. Find ways to give love. Sorry, I just want to promote this book because I've been reading it again. It's All About Love by Bell Hooks. And if you haven't read it, I would definitely recommend just reading it, absorbing the information, might make you feel a little bit more safe in a time like this and understand the next steps as far as building community and how we really should be living. So, yeah. But sorry, I just wanted to throw that in there. But thank y'all
Nah,
for
that's
having
No.
me.
I've been meaning to read that book. My wife has it. She's read it. I gotta read it. I've heard really good things. I've heard really good things. It made me realize I shouldn't spank my child. I haven't spanked my child. I'm just saying in the future I shouldn't spank my child.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, don't spank your child.
Okay. For the combo, y'all, make sure you go to patreon.com/no clearance. $5 a month. That's all we asking from you. That's a grande. Starbucks.
Oh my,
You know what I'm saying?
oh my God.
And
Oh
go
my
to
God.
what's up?
I forgot to mention. This is our 200th episode.
Oh, this is episode 200.
Yeah, this is
Simone,
episode
you was on
200.
episode 200.
It's
Yeah.
lit.
Yeah, 200
Our
episodes.
200th episode.
Hey,
We
man,
didn't even bring it up.
Congratulations,
the
y'all.
dedication.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We've came a long way from listening to albums and talking about that stuff. Simone, you're still one of our top listens for the Nothing Was the Same episode. Yes,
Lit.
yes, yes. Y'all go run back some of those older episodes. Big shout out to KC. We appreciate you for joining the team. If you really want to show some love, go to noclearancepod.com/shop. Get you a dad hat. Those are on sale at the moment. And yeah. Thank you all for tuning in 200 times.
That's a lot of times.
Stay black and stay blessed.
Tell someone you love them.
Peace.